I actually still had like my very first camera on my desk, but then it didn't really work, and I decided to just like chuck it. Well, not really chuck it, but like I sold it for like $20 just because like it was taking up space, and it's not like it was functional anyway. So, but yeah,
How
here we
many
are.
in total do you have?
How many cameras I have? Oh,
Bet
Let's
right now.
see.
Bet right now. Bet right now. How many do you think he has, Nikki?
yeah. Take a guess. How many cameras you think I have?
7? Lucky number 7?
Don't answer. Don't answer. I'm gonna guess.
One for every day of the week.
Does this include cameras that you don't use for work? You just have a camera for like leisure. You know what I mean?
Everything in total, pretty much.
Throughout history or currently?
Oh no, currently no. History is a
Currently.
different story, Papa. That's that's a lot of
I'm gonna
cameras.
say a solid
Seriously.
6.
Oh, these are great guesses. These are great guesses. The answer is 5 right now.
Oh, that was my original guess.
but-
Fuck you.
Technically, there's 6, but the 6th I just gave away, and I gave it to Nikki.
But you definitely need 7. One for every day of the week.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Nah, like I downsize. Look, if there's something about me that I can tell you is that I would rather give it to somebody who would actually use it or sell it to put into other gear. I think that's just kind of like my MO as like a working professional.
Trade?
As a trade, yeah. I think I don't like to have things that again aren't doing me anything. And I
Collecting
feel like
dust.
that's not just collecting dust, but it's wasteful because then someone who could be using it for its intended purpose could actually be using it rather than me. So yeah, I think that's like my
I like this
stick
sentiment.
when it comes to
Like, thanks
Camera
for
gear.
giving to the poor. Me.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm happy to like hook it up because it's something that I think is an investment, not just on like our stream, but also just to help, the team out. Like this is for us. And that's why I'm happy to give you this camera.
It probably has good luck surrounded all up in it and around it. I feel it.
I hope so.
You're like,
know.
I trust you with my life with this.
No,
history.
no. I trust you. Also, it's a very tough camera. So you can literally bring it to like the beach and everything. And yeah, like kick it around. It's a pretty rock solid camera.
You have to take it with you on vacation.
I think it's a
Word.
really good vlogging camera too, because I feel like vlogging, maybe even for some outdoor like singing sessions. I don't know what you want to do with it, but it's entirely up to you. Like that camera.
That
I
was
think
actually
is,
the goal. Because I live by the water, all those people who have videos that sing, they have like a thing, right? They
Mhm.
do it like in the jungle. So my thing was that I wanted to do it by the water side, but I was trying to figure out how I would get the sound to be
Mhm.
filtered, with all the people around while also recording. So
Mm.
that'll work out.
I'll get you the microphone, and all you got to do, you can literally buy like an attachment, like off Amazon, and then from there. Sorry, literally choked on like.
Yeah, that
something.
was that green drink.
Yeah,
Don't
like
you don't want to
drink.
give it to me, just say so.
No. Yeah. So what's really cool is that you can basically like plug it in or connect it to like a ruler, and you basically can make it into like a microphone used for like interviews or like singing. So it picks up really good audio
Okay.
quality.
Dude, I still have our 2 mics because what he's talking about, we would attach it into a stick and then you put it on top and you put like this foam ball on it so it looks like a microphone. I still have that in my glove compartment.
Yeah,
I have
gotta give
both
it
our
Nikki.
mics in there. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
and then you guys have to have like a karaoke session on stream too.
I've been saying.
That's why I'm trying to defeat this. I'm trying to defeat this delay because right now we have all these different options and whatnot, and we're connected on Ethernet. Nikki is Wi-Fi. Sometimes it gets me a little bit nervous because I'm like, it takes her 2 seconds to respond, but I know it's not her. It's just the delay. So yeah, I'm not trying to sing slower than
Well,
you. No way.
It's fine. It'll be like a hype man, in the back when they're like, you. You're
Echo,
just like
of
2
course.
seconds after.
Yeah, of
But
course.
I remember when I used to record in my makeshift recording thing at home, I used to make a filter out of obviously stockings and a hanger. And I had a loft. I don't know if you remember, Don. Remember I had that loft where you only had a bed on top
Yes.
and then it was completely free space under?
Yeah.
So on the metal part, I would hang the hanger there, put a stocking on it, and then put that right in front of my computer mic. Because remember, those computer mics had a lot of pops.
That's some ghetto hood shit.
I want to send you guys that. I want you guys to hear it.
You have the video?
No, not the video, but I still have the recordings. I have like 7
Got
songs.
you.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah, yeah.
You have it on a CD? You have it on your Google Drive? What is this? Or cassette? Are you that like that?
Wait, actually, I think we did put it on a cassette.
You
but
have to
I
have
was
cassette.
16
Yeah.
then, 17.
Damn. I remember.
It's on SoundClick. If anyone remembers SoundClick before SoundCloud.
Before. Honestly, that's the first time ever hearing about SoundClick.
SoundClick? I've never heard of
I've
SoundClick.
never heard of SoundClick.
SoundClick?
That's the OG SoundCloud.
That's like Zanga level.
Yo, I was about to
Yes,
bring up Zanga.
literally.
Zanga was like the first social media platform I've ever used, if we count that. And it is funny because Nikki was the first one to get me on that. I remember
Right, immediately.
I remember it was the fact that you could give like e-props, and I don't know
2
why.
e-props
but
for
the,
you.
The e-props was basically a sense of like validation. That was like the early form of the like. Oh God.
It was. And
Yeah.
it could get to like hundreds of e-props,
Yeah.
you know, if you had enough friends, but I obviously never got.
No, dude, I thought you were pretty cool. Yeah.
Do you remember your Zanga handles?
No.
I could
Probably Garbage a QT.
I could drop it. I could drop it just because I remember a couple of them. Well, I had one, but like my old screen name was God, it's I can't even believe I'm actually saying it. Extreme_Pinoy.
Oh my
It
God.
had to be something like that. That's not bad.
That's
Dude, because
wild.
yeah, like
Pinoy.
that was around the time Zanga and AIM were two things that Nikki got me on. So yeah, like I remember, I think I was at your dad's place, and I think you helped me create my AIM profile and my Zanga, maybe in the same day or maybe within the same week. But
I was
yeah,
like, talk to strangers with me. Let's go into the deep dark web.
just give 2 props to whoever you want to. And then like, I actually remember one of your screen names, Asian Roxy 81311.
AZN. Holy
I
shit.
think that was Justin Timberlake's birthday backwards, if I'm being honest.
Yep, that I remember.
Yeah, it was,
also.
right? Yeah.
That was.
That's
pretty
why you
good.
put that number?
Yeah, I was definitely a Justin Timberlake fan during that time.
Got you.
Who wasn't?
NSYNC was on top of the world. What that was like 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Gabe? What was yours?
Gabisha QT. GABISHA capital Q and T. Hell yeah. I used to get made fun of it in grade school. The guys would be like, yo, that shit is gay or whatever. I'm like, yo, the ladies love it. What are you talking about? And every time I said Gabisha QT to a lady, throughout all ages, I've even told it to older ladies, they were like, oh my God, that's a good fucking handle. I said, yes, it is.
And it's somewhat professional and mature too, because it still had your actual name in it. Like usually people didn't have somewhat of their name in it, you know?
I don't know about Gabisha QT being the most professional of names, but it was good. It was good. It lasted me a while. You know, my favorite part of AIM, the away message.
Oh, yes.
Did you used to have, I bet right now that you used to have song lyrics as your away message, right? Yo, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
With the ... in the end, you know, you needed to make it very cryptic, very emotional.
That was part of the whole panache of it, is having a good away message, right?
Yeah, like you're not really away. You're just sitting there at the computer hoping people will read your
Dude, half the time I was waiting for people to message. No one did. I was like, damn. But I think I'm so cool with my away message.
Right. Or what about when you had a crush during that time and you had like a special alert for when they came on?
Oh, you could do that? I forgot
you could
about
change.
that.
You could change. I think the sign in
Oh, shit.
alert sound for certain people. I believe I could be wrong, but yeah, like I think half the time you're just kind of waiting for that person to kind of sign on and just be like, "Oh, am I gonna message?" Be like, "Yeah, sup."
Because that shit was before cell phones. That shit was before texting. Am I right? So that was like the OG texting for real.
Yeah, because texting actually costs money. AIM was free.
Yes, AIM was free. And that was back in the day when T-Mobile, it was like free calling after 9. You remember that shit? T-Mobile? You will wait till 9. Yo, girls will call you at 6.
Free nights and weekends.
Yo.
Oh my god.
You tell them, nah, man,
Like,
I'll
what
call
are
you
we
back at
even
9.
talking about? Wait, that also reminds me of voicemails. If you didn't answer, you should have had like a song on your voicemail.
One time, my brother and I, we record, and this was like before AIM. We recorded our family's voicemail or whatever, like answering machine, and it was us like singing some rap shit. And my mom was like, "You have to change that. You have to change that." And my teacher ended up listening to it, and she was like, she called me up to the front of the room. She's like, "Gabriel, that was you on your voicemail?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, I don't know what the fuck she said, but I remember she pointed it out.
Dang. Don't you wish you still had a recording or like save that so you could listen to it today?
It would be nice. And I think it maybe still exists. I don't know. If you look at like the addicts, old toys, you ever had those toys that could like do shitty recordings, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ever have those?
Like the Talk Boy, or what was that called? Is that Talk Boy?
Yeah,
I
and you had
think
the
so.
talk, like the talk girl, which again, I was like so envious because you had like one of the coolest toys from like the 90s.
Wait, you didn't have one?
No, dude, I didn't. Yeah, I think that was such a cool toy. I didn't have it. Like you had like some really cool toys growing up. That I was like, damn, I kind of wish I had that. Oh,
No,
well,
but
it's
Dawn
okay.
had the car, the electric car where you could sit in it and drive, and you
Oh,
actually
The one that moves you and shit? You had one of
the
those?
one that moves. You
Oh my
did.
God.
What's it called? I feel like that's like slipping my mind right now. But when you were really small, like we could both fit together, and half the time you just see me like just driving around in like my basement. You know,
Yeah, felt like you were
trying to
going
avoid
far.
walls. But hey, we weren't going too far, but we we're doing pretty good. I think that's where I like cut my teeth like driving. So I'm pretty grateful for that. I didn't have a Talk Boy growing up. I had like God, what's the name of that? I'll figure it out later. But yeah, like the Talk Boy, you had like the Talk Boy like from Home Alone, or Talk Girl in this case.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
voice recorder,
So-
essentially. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could slow it down so that it changed your voice, or you could
Mm.
speed it up so you sounded higher. Basically Home Alone status, whatever he did. What was your favorite toys growing up? Let me guess, PlayStation.
Oh my God,
Oh,
absolutely.
I could easily answer that one. I could easily answer that one so well for you. Power Ranger toys had Megazords.
I had that too, bro. I had that
Yeah,
too.
I was such a big Power Rangers fan, and yeah, I think I had the Thunder Megazords.
Spoiled
Yeah, I've had like
motherfucker.
every iteration for like of Megazords for like 4 or 5 years. Like I was so like I just love that and Transformers. So half the time I was just like just having them pose and like pretend like they're fighting.
Have you ever cried in like a KB Toys or whatever the fuck, a Toys R Us, because like your parents wouldn't get you the Megazord right then and there? I remember crying. Like, I remember getting
You
pissed off.
spoiled little piece of
No,
crap.
never that. Like, I still didn't get it. Fuck that. My dad did not give a fuck if I was crying or not. He's definitely not going to buy that shit. Yeah.
Oh my
man.
god.
How about you? What toys you got?
Oh, I like the computer games. So I wasn't really into Barbies. I was more so into like Easy Bake, like things that were pretend to be, you know, like a play food kind of thing, or like Easy Bake, you know, those kind of things. Not like Barbies.
I would want to try Easy Bake.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time actually like at your old house with your Easy Bake Oven also.
It had good desserts. Tell me not.
Yeah, like
It was
there-
like
half
pretty
the-
good brownies.
Half the time, like I think we were just like baking, like again, mixing stuff into like the small little trays, and I think it had like a light bulb inside of it, but it actually made somewhat decent brownies. I thought it was pretty good.
I feel like they had way better toys than they do now. I don't know.
Now I don't even know what toys
maybe I
do
don't
they
know.
have now. Like, what's their schmeal?
They have like Minecraft, and that's like all pixelated little things, right? It's barely like
You think that's
graphic
cool
or anything.
or
No,
whack?
it's not cool. Whack.
It's whacker,
Okay,
right?
Yeah.
I have a hot take, and I think the reason why toys are kind of a lot milder compared to back then is because of safety regulations. I feel like, at least in the 90s, there's this little sense of like, oh, they're going to be fine. Nothing can happen. Now, you either have like iPads or like small little blocks.
Oh,
Legos are
that's
still
like the best
Yeah.
toy ever, bro.
Which one? The iPad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you even imagine having an iPad when you were that age, bro? We were begging and bitching for Game Boy Colors, dude.
Game Boy
And all of
Colors
a sudden
and
to have
like Game
an
Gears. Oh, I couldn't even have a
iPad?
Oh,
Game
good.
Gear. Yeah.
That's like a bazooka.
Yeah.
What were you
Yeah.
talking about, bro? Sorry, I didn't mean
Oh,
for that to get sidetracked.
No, not at all. Like, again, we had all these other toys that were, again, potentially like choking hazards. Like I think there's like a Erector where you basically have these like metal, like you pretty much like have nuts and bolts and you can kind of like build cars or different like little contraptions. But there's like definitely a choking hazard with those back in the day. And then the Easy Bake Oven, again, you have a bunch of what, 4 or 5-year-olds. Like Nikki and I pretty much like, oh, what if we mix this thing together and then put inside the oven?
What is that light? Let's touch it.
Yeah, let's
Honest
touch
to God, I didn't even know the Easy Bake Oven could actually bake shit. That it could bake things.
Yeah.
So it would come with pre-made mixture stuff. So like, you know, what is it? The Swiss chocolate, like say it was like a powder, you put it in a provided little pan and then it just tells you to mix it with water and you just put it in for a few minutes and it will come out literally hot and fresh. Couldn't imagine a better brownie elsewhere.
It heats things. That's dangerous as fuck. To give a kid?
Yo.
I think something did happen. I think that's why they discontinued it.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's definitely like some kid got electrocuted.
Yeah. Thank God it wasn't us.
Yo, we spent like, I think a couple nights with my cousin. I just like, let's try a different brownie mix. Okay. Just throwing stuff into that oven.
Real quick, your car, the one that drove, I remember we used to try to car wash it because we thought we had an actual car. Remember, we would have like a sponge and water and soap, and then the car would be out of commission because I think the battery was all wet. And
we definitely broke that too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how we managed to skirt the line of potentially getting electrocuted.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are fun days. Oh my God. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome to another episode of the Dualcast. Today is a very special episode because it is our Thanksgiving special.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I guess let me just put that out there. What are you guys thankful for? And I can think of a couple things I'm thankful for.
I'm thankful for the food, bro.
The food's going to be good. Being out of work, or at least off from work, rather, is something I'm thankful for. And thankful for you guys. You know, this has been a crazy year. A lot of changes, a lot of like lows, but also a lot of highs. And then kind of being able to share it with you guys. You know, seeing how far like we've kind of come since the beginning of the podcast. And I'm grateful that it feels like it's going in like a forward direction and in a way that like it's unknown, but I'm excited for the unknown because I'm with you guys on this one.
It's a good end to the year, I would say. It's crazy because it feels like the end of the year, but yet something new is starting. I'm very thankful to start this new journey with you guys. But basically that just reminds me of in general what I'm thankful for. And I think I would say it's like relationships with people.
That's really what's like happening right now. I mean, if you would describe what I'm thankful for this year, like if you were to think about where your life would be a year from now, did I think that this was going to happen a year ago? Right? Like we would actually be here. Don and I have been doing this for like, I don't know, 2 years. Has it been 2 years now? Almost.
No, I'd say about a year and some change, I think.
Yeah, we took a break around this time.
Yeah.
Why'd you guys stop?
I don't know. Life kind of took us. And I guess that was like my point. My original point was that did I think that I would be actually working on the podcast as hard as I am? Yeah, like a year ago, like right now? I didn't think so whatsoever. Like I juggle a lot of shit. You know, I have a full-time job. I run like an online store. During that time, I was going to the fucking gym like every single day, bro. I was a maniac. Remember that shit?
Yeah, I do.
It's a fucking maniac. This change in scenery in life, I didn't think I would feel so different than I was like a year ago. It's like almost night and day. So yeah, I'm thankful for that for sure.
You never expect where or how you're going to feel. Honestly, the next day. That's why honestly, most times I try to stay positive even when things are going crazy, because I kind of had a crazy beginning of the year. One of the things that I am thankful for is actually this major change that happened with my career that I was very scared of happening, but it almost kind of like opened the doors for me for so many things. Basically, where I was working before, I was very safe, comfortable. I was very regarded. I just never thought I would leave, but I kind of, was forced to leave in a way.
Damn.
And it really led me to a place where if I'm gonna be a nurse, like I should be there. On top of that, that position allowed me to have more flexibility so I can do more creative things like this. It's just crazy where life leads you.
So you're saying that if you were still working at your old job, you probably wouldn't be doing this right now because it was a lot for you?
Yeah, it was a lot. I wouldn't have had the time. It was pretty demanding. And like I said, it was a very sure place for me.
Mm.
You know, I felt like this is this is my career path. This is what I'm going to do. I don't really need to do anything else. Anything else I'll just do for fun. But this is more than just fun. This is more like a passion kind of, sometimes putting yourself out there is you being your authentic self more than just doing it for fun kind of thing. It's crazy where you'll be.
Another thing that I'm very, very thankful for this year is my bros. And it's not just the guys, because girls can be bros too. That's not my point in it. But, when you're this age and you're single and a lot of your friends are already in relationships, right? You barely get to see them. And that's cool. That's totally fine. I'm not complaining about that. Life goes on. When you're in this situation, you really kind of have to, if you're not going out alone, you're really going to have to rely on your boys to be there for you. I think this year there were a lot of crazy nights. It was just the time that's like I spent with my guys, Don, especially, right? Don has been like a really, really big pinnacle of this. I remember telling him on the way home, I was like, bro, my quarter 3 has a lot of Don written on it. You are in this quarter of my life, bro. Because, 2 years ago, like we were close friends, but at that time, like we just never had the time. You know what I mean? And I am thankful for that because I saw this stupid meme online where it was like, I forget it. I have to like pop it up in my brain, but it goes, the two mans weren't about going out to get the girls. They were actually spending time with your bro. So yeah, I'm thankful
Romance.
for you, dog. Happy
That's
Thanksgiving,
beautiful.
Don. Right? You gotta.
No, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh.
I regard friendship very highly. It's I feel like it's the chosen family kind of thing, right? Because what would drive two people who didn't grow up together, who have no type of ties really, and they still make that effort for the highs and the lows, and they help you evolve. Like that's how I feel about my friends, even just pure understanding. They don't even have to actively do anything, but being there for you.
Sometimes I think that all my friends are like different versions of me, right? With different circumstances, right? What's really the difference? Like outside of that, if they're moving up and working hard, they inspire you to go there too. They make you question your shit, especially when you're wearing sleeveless. So like, that's what I'm saying.
He won't let that go. He's actually mad that your friend called you out. You're like, sleeveless.
Gabe going the
Son of a
Pedro
bitch.
Pascal in here.
Dude, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. The moment that I put it on, I was like, this was made for me. Like, come on.
I need to see the sleeveless that you're talking
Come on.
about in the winter now.
Come on. No,
You
we're not
gotta
gonna do
wear
it
it
in
for
the
the
winter.
next one.
No,
Oh
we're
my
gonna definitely
God.
do it when the moment is right. But yeah. Guys, what are you thankful for? Come on now.
I mean, there's a lot to be thankful
Take
for.
a moment to scan.
Oh my God, I've had so many new starts in my life this year.
Mhm.
Like I said, I got married, got a new job. I have a new dog. I mean,
There you go.
it's almost like my life did a 180 somehow. I'm very thankful for those new shifts
Yeah.
because it's a catalyst for Lord knows what, like marriage. I'm very thankful for him. He's been very supportive and he made me a wife. That's lovely.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
for that.
Let's go, let's
Sometimes
go.
you sit here and you wonder, you're like, will I ever get married?
Lord
It's
have
like
mercy,
such a
girl.
far-fetched thing, but it
Because
actually
you
happened.
landed that wedding perfectly. And we've talked about that as kids, like, that fairy tale wedding, and you nailed it. Like, if there's me basically like blowing smoke up there, it's like, yeah, dude, you stuck the landing. Your goals in my book for things that I want to accomplish in my life.
Oh, I'm really romantic. I think that's what it is. The things that we grew up with, like we don't have to hide it. The Disney movies, we want to be that princess.
You have
We
no
wanna
shame.
be
You have
that
no
prince.
shame in it.
Yeah. What about you guys? What are you most thankful for?
Hmm. You know, before we go there, I was thinking that, yeah, your husband is such a great guy. Like before we had Nikki sign on, I told Don, I was like, bro, we got to hang out with Nikki, but make sure he's there. We have to meet him too before this starts. Like there has to be one meet. So yeah,
I mean, I met him already, but
I was like, bro, like, how do you feel about this dog? Like, two random dudes just pop up into your wife's life, and all of a sudden they just want to like work with her. Like, who the fuck are these two dudes? You know, we wanted to do it right. We want to do it respectful. So yeah,
yeah.
For sure. And I think he appreciates that. You know, like I've mentioned, he's not really like a jealous or overbearing type, but I think because there's just a sense of respect,
100%.
that should be there, kind of thing.
100%.
But also, you know, he's also known me since before. I do have a lot of friends. They're guys also. I mean, my roommates were guys.
Mm.
And we ended up being like the bestest of friends, you know. So he can't have that many girlfriends, okay? So unfair. Now this is where the controversy starts, right?
No, you know, oh man, that could be a whole nother
I mean,
episode.
not out of nowhere, right?
No, man, we know the game. We know the game, of course,
Yeah.
as well. Oh man.
But I'm here and no one's mad about it, so that's cool.
It's all good. It's all good. Don, anything? I know it's there. There's a lot.
There's a lot. And having felt kind of overwhelmed because I'm so busy, I guess I could also be thankful to be very busy. There was a period of time, especially post like graduation. Again, no real job opportunities and just kind of like waiting for things to happen. And what I deem, if you've ever known me, I've talked to you before about this thing about being triple broke. Broken car because my PT Cruiser is like falling apart. Broke bank account because I was unemployed or fun employed, if you would, just working whatever gigs I can.
Yeah.
And a broken heart because like at that time I was like, I'd broken up with like my girlfriend at the time. So that was like that feeling, the compounded feeling of like nothing and doing nothing and spending time looking at your ceiling is enough to leave an impression of wanting life to kind of start again. And that kind of happened somewhat again back in during the pandemic and the lockdown where, you know, I was so busy and then having been literally halted because of, you know, just literally the world saying, hey, we got to stop. We can't do anything right now. Spending time looking up at the ceiling and kind of doing nothing kind of leaves an impression on you. And I'm definitely tired. I'm definitely burnt out from just a lot of work that's been going on. But I should, you know, I would be remiss to not say that I'm grateful to be so busy because I didn't want to like wait for life to happen. I'm actually allowing life to keep on moving and to be part of that and keep on pushing for things. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all the things that come with it, being with you guys, working on this like really great passion project together and working on a bunch of different like projects outside of this. These are the things that I'm really grateful for. And then most importantly, I think what I'm most grateful for are the people that came into my life in full force in 2025. People who
full force is an understatement, dude. It's so strong.
And I say that because not that I didn't believe it could happen. It's crazy to think about who can and will come into your life at any given point and being open to that. And I guess these are the things that I've always wanted to. So I'm just grateful to have that here, which includes, you know, my cousin being on this podcast, but more so just being able to hang out and actually bond with her. Again, you know, different life paths, different life goals. Having the opportunity to be able to just do the things we used to do as kids is what means a lot to me. So those are the things that I'm really grateful for in 2025 and just thankful for Thanksgiving.
That makes me so warm.
There's this quote that I saw online that says, "It is a privilege to be tired while working on the thing that you begged for so long." You pretty much summed it up right there.
That's what I was saying about being optimistic and positive sometimes. You know, it's so easy to complain about so much. Oh, I'm so tired, you know, work sucks, this and that. But you do kind of have to shift your view a little bit of it if you can, just to enjoy life.
That's why that's why I dance so hard when I'm out there on Friday and Saturday. That's why I'm
I
like
get
the
it.
craziest that I could be. I don't know. It just feels, yeah, man, there's nothing wrong with living that lifestyle as long as you reserve another portion of it to actually working hard and that you're deserving of the celebration, that which is the weekend. I'm thankful for the weekend, if I may say. The weekend has been so jam-packed. I didn't have to try hard in order for me to have the well-deserved break that I have every Friday. You know what I mean? It's been good. It's been stacked. Like, don't we live such blessed lives that we're so busy, not even in just work, but like with friendships and life? It's too much. What the fuck?
To have so many things fill it up is definitely, yeah, it's the biggest blessing I could ask for. And I think about the things that would make someone rich. Sure, money's a big thing, but to have people in your life that want to be part of it, and also just people that make time for you. I think, to me, that makes me not necessarily like, the richest person in the world, but I feel pretty fulfilled in that regard. And I place mostly like, my stock in that for people that make time for me and I make time for them, that's like my biggest thing in life for people. Like if I make time for you and you make time for me, then you're worth every bit of like effort in the world. So
That's why they say time is the most expensive thing in the world.
That's like your favorite quote, Don. You said some shit about like my most number one resource is my time.
Time is the most valuable thing for me. Like, again, we have such a finite amount of time in general. We think about just breaking it down from like a standard 9 to 5, and then between that commuting and like making dinner, all these different little things that kind of come in there, you really are left with then a weekend with either people or loved ones that you want to spend with. And so when I feel like my time is wasted, it angers me the most because I could be doing it for other things. And not to say that I won't be doing something idle, like playing video games or like, lounging around. That's fine. At least I'm doing it for my own sake. Giving your time to someone else is so valuable. And you should give it to people that you deem that's worth it. And I hope in some way that you also get it back from people who can recognize that and really appreciate the time that you give for them. Because again, money, all that stuff kind of goes away. Time's not something we get back. Not to get so deep.
Which, by the way, what are you guys doing exactly for Thanksgiving?
That's what I'm talking about.
What do you guys usually do?
I just spend it with my family, my brother and sister and my parents, pretty much. That's what we do every single year. We always eat, we sleep, and then we eat again at night. Mm-hmm. And usually I end up going out. Yeah, I think we're going to be doing that again this year. How about you?
Since I've met Mike, we spend Thanksgiving at his mom's house in Jersey. And it's been different just because it's a different kind of culture, Thanksgiving, right?
Oh, is it better?
It's pretty good. I mean, there's food for days. Absolutely.
Word.
Do I miss rice sometimes? I'm like, where's the rice? Should I bring rice? Rice with turkey would be good. There's no rice, but there's pasta. There's all that. So his mom has a specific spread that is made every year. So you know what you're expecting.
Yeah.
And you don't really have it throughout the year. So you don't really get it throughout the year. You're going to get it on Thanksgiving. So that's pretty cool.
Like stuffing.
Yes. Stuffing, the turkey, mac and cheese that is topped with breadcrumbs, mashed potatoes that has breadcrumbs like on the bottom, and cheese. It's like mixed with cheese in it. Just like your typical kind of Thanksgiving spread.
So when you're actually celebrating Thanksgiving with your family, your Filipino family, that's not the food that you're going to have? Because I'm going to have, our family's going to have Popeye's chicken. I mean, hold on. Popeye's turkey. That sounded so ghetto. Popeye's turkey.
Popeye's turkey? Yeah, Popeye's turkey?
Yeah. You got to go there. Like you order it like hella in advance and then you get a big ass turkey. That's it. And it has like pre-made instructions.
I never
It's
knew
already
that.
like marinated. It's like a marinated turkey. That's all. It's not any ghetto shit that you guys might be thinking. It's like the same thing as like, back in the day, Boston Market Thanksgiving dinner. You ever had that? No?
So good.
Yeah,
No. So good.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, just like that.
What else?
No, I mean we have the turkey, the macaroni and cheese, all the shit that you would expect. Cranberries in there, mashed potatoes is in there, string beans is in there, gravy as well. Stuffing. Ooh, that's my favorite shit. Stuffing.
Stuffing is my favorite. Stuffing is easy, like my favorite for Thanksgiving stuff.
It's definitely not rice. Nothing can replace rice, to be honest. Rice is involved, okay? But stuffing may just have to do it if that's all you have.
Also, you definitely have like a typical American Thanksgiving spread going on every year.
Yeah, for the most part. And you know, maybe somebody might bring the what is that Filipino meatloaf? For whatever reason, we always eat that during the holidays.
Embutido.
Embutido, yeah, the one with the hot dog in it and the egg in it. Yeah. For whatever reason, we always have that in Thanksgiving as well and Christmas. But
yeah, that's definitely a holiday kind of thing. Don be cooking.
So it depends. Like I think my mom and I are still trying to decide if it's just going to be like us two, or we might go to like make one of my titos for like Thanksgiving. But it depends. Like I'm trying to think what the menu would be this year.
You don't have anything typical?
Well, certain years we would do like a slow cooked lechon, pretty much. So you basically take like a slab of pork belly, uncut, and then you kind of marinate it in salt or brine it, and then you toss that in the oven and you cook that for like 4, maybe 5 hours if you have enough time and you wake up early enough, right? My mom's not particularly a big fan of like turkey, so we tend to go for chicken. Again, if it's like more than other people, like, you know, then just my mom and I, then we'll like do turkey. But my mom's not the biggest turkey person around. And in fairness, that's a lot of bird for just 2 people. I'm a big fan of like cranberry sauce with like my stuff, like either like honey ham, cranberry sauce on the side.
Ham as well.
Honey ham.
Yeah, don't forget that.
Is an essential.
Is an essential for that. Stuffing, like one of like my titos, like introduced me to his like bacon stuffing, which I think he just basically takes bacon, he fries bacon, chops it up, then sautés like onions and all the other like stuff in like the bacon grease, and then he combines it together, and it's just amazing. It's also really terrible for you. Yeah, rice is there. As a Filipino, I don't think I can bypass no rice, and there will be pancit, because pancit is
I feel like you always
something.
have pancit.
You can't bypass pancit regardless of any type of gathering. That is like, again, long life, but it's also like a good staple food. It's so hyper malleable for anything that you have.
It has your veggies.
Yeah, that has your veggies, has your carrots, you know, and your cabbage in there. And in terms of desserts, what I am a big fan of now, because I also learned I'm not allergic to like pecans. I love a good pecan pie.
Ooh, that's the most decadent of all pies.
Pecan pie is something that I like to look forward to. So yeah,
I feel like you make the pies. I feel I spent Thanksgiving there in 2018, and I feel like you cooked. Like you were definitely cooking stuff that day. Like you made dessert.
So I've made before like an ube egg pie. I've also made like an Oreo cheesecake for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I've also made what is like a trifle, or a variation of it is chocolate lasagna. So the one thing I haven't tried yet is a pecan pie. There are some places that just have like a really good pecan pie, and so I might just defer to that. One thing in terms of my cooking wheelhouse, I tend to focus a lot on like chocolate or like custardy stuff. But who knows? You know, I might be bored this year and want to do something with like pecan pie. And I've learned that I think Caro syrup is like one of the big ingredients for like a nice gooey like southern pecan pie.
I saw a recipe that's going viral online, and it looks really crazy, but it actually looks like it's coming out like an actual pie. So you have the pie crust, and then you pour apple juice in it, like just actual apple juice, Mott's apple juice, if you will. And then you sprinkle some flour in it. You cut up you can grate the butter and just sprinkle it on it, and you put it in the oven, and it comes out like that consistency of the custardy kind of pecan-y, well, not pecan-y, but custardy pie. And it's like, what? How?
Apple juice? The flour acts like a thickener. Okay.
It's like gelatinous almost.
It makes it kind of jello-y. Yeah, okay. Huh. I want to try this just to see what happens.
Are you talking like a little bit of juice or a
Like,
lot
look
of
at this
juice? Is it a lot of
video.
juice?
No. A lot of juice. Like it's the pie crust and the juice is filled up to the top. And it's just like sloshing around.
Apple pie.
Hold on, let's look at this like
within the
real.
pie crust.
Yes.
Wow, I thought they would make it in a fucking thing first and then put it in there.
I'm literally watching it right now, right? He puts in a little lemon juice. Okay, it looks like he adds a little vanilla. Okay, puts like a sugar, flour, whisk it together. All right, he sprinkles it on top. Okay.
A little cinnamon definitely makes it fancy.
Okay, so I guess like the juice is just kind of like, yeah, like mixing in with like that whole like powdered mixture. And
I
then
have a
he puts
feeling
the
it looks
butter.
ghetto as fuck.
It looks very ghetto as fuck right now. He's taking like cubed butter pieces and he's just like sprinkling it on top.
He's doing it
Okay, puts a
shittily.
little
It's
cinnamon.
very
yeah,
half-assed.
yeah,
But it comes out gorgeous. Maybe it's a bullshit video, girl.
yeah. And then he puts it
No.
like in this thing that basically like cups it together and prevents it from like spilling over. Okay.
But look at the aftermath of it.
Okay, there's a crust on top. All right, let me see how this guy slices into it.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like a custard.
It's formed.
Okay, it's formed.
Yeah, like things are happening there.
It's like,
I
yeah,
would
it's like-
definitely take a bite.
It's like an apple jello in like a pie crust.
It's cold or it cannot be warm. It has to be
Oh,
cold.
well, yeah, it's like
think you
freshly
let it-
baked, and I let it cool for a
I
bit.
you
love
let it
eating.
cool.
I love eating cold food.
Oh yeah, like the gelatinous adobo.
Oh hell no! If there's gelatinous anything involved, I have to heat it a little bit. But I know you trap me there. Like
I like
Some
cold
people
pizza.
do.
like
I can
cold
do cold
turkey,
pizza.
like turkey leftovers. I can have cold.
Cold
Cold
stuffing's good. Cranberry
not bad.
sauce is perfect cold.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
Don't you feel like you eat cranberry now that you're older? Like now that you're older, you're not gonna deny it. You're like, okay, I'll try it. Because when we were a kid, I'm not gonna put cranberry on my meat. Like,
You
Okay,
didn't like
yeah,
that
back-
for the turkey.
as a kid, no, I can tell you this much that, oh my God, this is like diving into like the more nitty gritty of it, right?
Yeah.
So as a kid, I really wasn't that imaginative with food. I tend to lean like on lechon sauce for like my base,
you
like
did.
sausawan for any like type of meat or chicken or rice or
What are you
fish.
talking about? Like Mang Tomas?
Yeah, Mang Tomas. Yeah, that was
Oh,
like
yeah.
the sauce that I leaned on for everything as a childhood.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
one was
well,
Mang
in
Tomas.
child. Yeah. So you
Mr.
know
Mang
this.
Tomas.
Mr. Mang Tomas. My family joked that like I was like a stockholder in Mang Tomas as a kid. And only as I, got into adulthood was I
A crazy
really
DJ
enjoying
name.
like again cranberry juice,
Yeah.
DJ Mang Tomas. But yeah, like having cranberry sauce now, I feel like is such a staple. And having
Yeah.
made like my own ham, like, my own chicken, also making turkey, like I feel like that's such an integral part of it now that I feel like my palate has expanded past the normal sweet and savory thing for lechon sauce. But dude, I'm telling you, for like Thanksgiving, turkey, lechon sauce, that's fine. We're good there.
I put that shit on everything.
I'm curious to see like what people would like react to. Mind you, again, that was Kid Don. Current Don's a much different person. But what are your thoughts on Kid Don putting Mang Tomas on
Yo.
turkey?
Totally acceptable. It's Filipino
Yeah.
gravy. Hell yeah. I'll do it
Yeah.
today.
It is.
No
It is a
problem.
sweet. It's a sweet gravy, and
Yeah.
I put that shit on everything.
But I would think that maybe the banana ketchup was more similar to
Wow.
a cranberry sauce that you could have done. or
Banana
tried.
ketchup's great.
Yeah.
Um,
I haven't had that in like a while.
banana ketchup for spaghetti also.
You haven't had it in a while, you said?
What is that shit called? What's the brand?
Jufran.
Jufran. Yeah, I haven't had Jufran
Yeah.
in a good while.
Jufran and Muffron are like the two big ones.
Muffron?
Mafran. That sounds like a
That's
ghetto
like some
version.
Ghetto shit.
Time
That's
out.
a Dollar
If
Tree
I
version.
remember
Muffron?
correctly, Muffron is the original.
Wow.
It actually, I think, it's the original owner, or they're both like they were owned by like the same person
Muffron.
before, and then he left,
Mafran
and then
and Jufran.
yeah, Muffron and Jufran. Yeah.
Are you okay? A little banana ketchup history.
Yeah, word. No.
Now it's banned.
Oh, no,
Wait,
it's
wait.
back,
That's why I
it's back.
haven't had it. Oh,
We're back.
back.
We're back. We're back, kids. Okay, I can tell you this much that the embargo on like lechon sauce, like bagoong, banana ketchup,
what is
we've been
bagoong?
freed.
What is that?
Shrimp paste? Shrimp paste
Oh,
for
I'm not using that.
an essential.
No.
If you love kare kare, like
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the
You-
little small black stuff. That's shrimp
Yeah.
paste?
It's shrimp. Yeah, it's dried shrimp.
I thought that
It's
was
actually
something
really
else.
good.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
you don't
you,
like it? You don't like it, Gabe?
No, I mean, I thought it was something else.
Hmm.
I didn't know it
Like
was
caviar.
that. Like, I just didn't know. That's why I
There-
asked. Like, what is bagoong?
Oh, dude, yeah. But bagong is so great for like a lot of different things. Just to like, they use it for pinakbet.
Mhm.
Another one that I like is binagoongan, which is pretty
Yeah,
much
sure.
like chopped up like
Binagoong? How do you say that?
pork belly, pork shoulders. Yeah, and you saute it in the binagoongan, and so from there you saute that in the shrimp paste, and you get like a umami bomb of like flavor exploding in your mouth. Like you need to have rice with that. That's something. If you're to eat it
Mhm.
without rice, you either have the saltiest palate on earth, or you just can't. Yeah, you're not bothered by the saltiness, but you need rice to kind of pad that. You think about dinagoan and you think about adobo, binagoongan is really flavorful.
I don't think I've ever heard that
Yeah.
before this day. I've never
Really?
heard that word. Yeah,
Really? Is your
I probably
family,
have
like-
eaten it. I've eaten it maybe, but I don't.
Gabe, is
I'm
your
not
family
familiar with
like
that word.
more Americanized?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Oh,
They're from Quezon
Hmm.
City,
I mean,
Quezon High. Yeah.
okay. I'm just surprised you don't know binagoanan. We just say it like roll it off our tongue as if
No,
like
I
everyone's
can't
supposed
even
to know
pronounce it. I cannot even pronounce it.
Binagoongan.
Binagoongan.
I might be
Ongan?
butchering it up also. I'm just basically saying it to the best of my Filipino
I feel like
ability
you
right
say
now.
it beautifully. You say it perfectly.
Oh no! So I think about things I can't pronunciate. Nikki, can you say fried rice?
Oh yeah, sinangag.
Yes.
You gotta like hawk it
Sinangag.
back a little, like
Sinangag.
nah.
Snah.
Sinangag.
Yeah, I cannot say that. Like I think when we were kids, we were saying like sinigang or sinag.
Yeah. Like I said, it's like your tongue has to kind of like block the back of your throat.
Say it one more
And so,
time. Say it one more time.
Sinangag.
Siningag. Yeah, siningag.
There you go.
Nag.
You got
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I've been got it. I've been got it.
This is not a Filipino word, it's an American word, but for
What?
some reason I say it weird. I don't know if it's because our grandma said it this way. I say rotisserie chicken.
Oh, it's okay. That's
What?
definitely our Lola. Oh my God, we could.
You think that's why?
Say that again slowly.
Rotisserie.
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 Rotisserie, girl. What the fuck?
No, okay, all right. So
Rotisserie?
That's I think that's from like along the lines of like our Lola, because she used to say instead of spaghetti, she'd say spaghetti. Instead of wallbam, she'd say wallboom.
The spaghetti one was off the chain. You have to say it one more time.
Spaghetti.
Where did the H come from? Oh wait, there is an H in there, right?
Spaghetti. Like that's a pause in the word.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Wallboom. And instead of lotto, it's lotto.
That's
Lotto.
okay.
That's
okay.
not that bad. Yeah,
That's okay.
yeah, that's acceptable.
Even wall boom is acceptable. Like, all right, come on, grandma.
Wallboom.
It's all good.
Going
yeah,
to
the
wallboom.
BAUM.
Yeah.
I don't think there's wall bombs anymore.
Rest in
Anyway.
peace.
No more,
Yeah.
no more.
Yeah.
Making me think of words that I mispronounce, but I can't think of any more
Maybe you don't
But-
think or know you say it weird.
until I come across it.
or like, yeah, if someone calls you
Yeah.
out on it or something. But it's weird. Sometimes I'll have an accent, but I don't know why. Meaning like I'll pronounce words and I'm like, I don't know where I got that from.
That happens to me during the podcasts all the time. I had somebody call me out for the way I said okay. And I ended up saying, okay, okay, okay. And then the way that she made fun of me, because she was like, yo, you have such like, you're definitely Filipino. And I didn't get it. I was like, that sounded completely normal.
Other people can hear it, I think. I think we all somewhat have like a
Okay,
Filipino
okay.
accent mixed with a little New York Queens kind of accent, but like sometimes our D's are a little bit hard.
I feel like I don't have a New York accent. And so that's kind of weird. Like, you know, people have like the Brooklyn or like
Yeah.
yeah, like what sounds like a Brooklyn like tone of voice, or like I can't say that for myself, and I can't tell if it makes me not less of a New Yorker, but yeah, I just wonder why I don't have like a certain New York accent.
Yeah, I feel like we grew up in the heart of New York, right? But why do we not say coffee or like those kind of words?
New York.
I don't know.
New York.
I think it's kind of like a dying accent, right? I thought about that recently too. Like whatever happened to that, like the really, maybe you have to go to Staten Island. Maybe you got to go to fucking Long Island for that. Have I heard it like that strongly? No, I have. Maybe it's dying.
No, you're right. Maybe it's not so much like common.
I might get shit on the comments for by some chick that has like the thickest fucking Brooklyn accent, Long Island accent. That'd be so crazy. I don't
Maybe
know.
that's a mix of Italian though, because sometimes I feel like the Italian accent and the New York accent is a little bit similar.
Maybe we have
That's
an
true.
accent, but we have no fucking idea that we have an accent.
What's a bona fide
think-
Queens accent? I'm trying to figure out what's a bona fide Queens accent right now.
I think we're too much of a melting pot for Queens to have a specific accent. But I know that we don't have, well, at least I know I really don't have a New York accent, because when I was talking to a patient or whatever, at some point they were like, where did you grow up? I was like, Queens, New York. And they're like, why don't you sound like you're from New York? So, and they are not from New York. So that truly validated
What the
for
fuck
me
does that mean?
You don't sound like you're from New York.
like we're trying to fight.
Yeah, like what does that mean?
Trust me, the Queens kid can come out. Like, you know, I'm normally very chill, but you want to bring out the Queens kid? Let's
Right?
well,
You
let's
want me
bring
to
it
curse
out.
you out? I don't know what you want from me. Sometimes I think it's the way we deliver our communication that can kind of pinpoint us being from New York. Like the fact that we use a lot of hands. I think that's something New Yorkers possibly do, right?
Mhm.
And we talk fast.
Yes, I will say that. Yeah, I could talk really fast if I wanted to.
We
Thanks.
talk fast. We have certain words that I think, again, like my colloquial word for any situation is you good. Like you good is something that I use all the time for everything. Maybe because we're also born in like a relatively bilingual household. So I feel like you have a little bit of that Filipino like dialogue kind of bleeding into our English. And so that kind of helps influence why our accent's not really there. I'm not really sure, you know, at the end of the day.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was texting somebody on Hinge and they were from London, right? And for whatever reason, I don't know if it's the accent, which did not translate well on text. I don't know what the fuck, but she did not understand me whatsoever. And I was like, yo, what am I saying wrong here? She was like, what? Like, she was totally like not understanding me. But, you know, maybe it's the difference between the people up in London and people from New York. But I was like looking fucking stupid. I remember that. But yeah, shout out to
Oh,
her.
no.
She's still out there.
There definitely is just a different kind of rapport that people from London have. Actually, one of my good friends met someone online. She's from London. She moved here. She's the greatest. Hi, Jess. And there's a lot of times that we'll say something and she'll be like, what do you mean by that?
She has a
then
London
we'll-
accent as well.
Yeah, like a pure London accent.
Oh,
Mm.
wow.
She's the coolest. We love her. I can't get over her. She's Filipino too.
Okay.
So it's just, I don't know. That London accent truly elevates.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. Come
Well,
on.
I'm
London
like,
or Australian. And
Oh, yeah. I love that as
okay,
well.
and I bring
Yeah.
this up because like when I went on this date in the Philippines, there's this girl who was like Filipino who moved to Australia, but then she had like a kind of hybrid Filipino Australian accent. And I think as soon as like she started speaking, I was like kind of like starstruck. I'm like, damn,
She can't stop,
That-
won't stop.
partial Filipino, but Australian accent is just kind of like making me glazed right now.
Oh,
yeah, there's no way they look at us and they're like, oh man, that American accent is great. No, your accents are great. Like, there any accent that
Oh,
is.
I love that Queen's accent.
I mean, I think they do, right? That song "American Boy" from Estelle. Like, I guess they do like it. Some people out there like it.
you know, when I went to go visit my cousins, shout out to my cousins. I have a lot of them up in Toronto. When I first met them and they heard me talk, they were fixated on the way about with the American accent. They thought I was like a fucking alien or some shit when I was over there.
Like I said, I think it's the delivery of ours. Their
Yes.
accent is just generally pretty, beautiful, classy. Ours is just more like our delivery is interesting, I
Yes,
think.
there's passion involved in our delivery.
Yes.
Of course. Come on, Nikki. We
We're
know
animated.
this girl.
Yeah,
Let's
we're
go.
animated, you know? We make
Yes.
facial expression.
Yes, we're a little too much at sometimes, but yes, that's absolutely correct.
Our vibes
man.
are something.
Dang it. Oh my goodness. Guys, there is no question of the day.
Guys, you need to
Okay.
send us questions.
Yes. The question of the day, or the question of the week, really, is where you guys send over your questions to us on Instagram. You can DM us if you want. Obviously, it's not going to be anonymous, but there is a form in our description where you can go in there and send us your question. Yes, we appreciate it. We love it. I think it's like a little cherry on top, a palate cleanser, if you will.
And it could be anything. Maybe like a personal kind of situation or some insight. We're ready to answer it all.
That's the thing that scares me the most, girl. There's gonna be some fucking weirdo sending us some stupid shit, and I'm just like, I'm a little bit nervous about that. When you were growing up, right? When you had the Tumblr or whatever, did you have one of those things like a Ask Me Anything Anonymous, and then you did it once? Did you guys ever do that?
I never did that.
That's
Nope.
fucking crazy balls. I remember there was
You
like a
did
wave
it?
of people doing hell yeah, hell
Oh
yeah.
God.
Yo, I had people telling me fucked up shit like, yo, watch out, I'm about to steal your girl from you. I was like, you wildin'.
Oh,
You're so
wow.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's foul.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy shit. I was like, yo, respect to that. Because, you know, at that time, yo, any hate is, come on, is good. If you have the hate, you're doing something good. But fuck you,
No,
dude,
but
whoever
that's-
said that.
Yeah, that's kind of scary though, because that means that it's someone within your circle. How do you know it's not like your best friend? Or, I mean, you know it's not your best friend, but how do you know it's not someone who's like really close in your circle?
You know, with the crazy shit that you see in the documentaries on Netflix, how like the closest
Oh,
people to
yeah.
you could
Yeah.
fuck you like that, I wouldn't even be surprised. But you know, I think when you put yourself out there, you get attention, and some of that attention is going to be good. You know, a lot. I would say 100% of our attention has been good. There has not been one person who's ever reached out to us in any of our accounts that said anything bad, right? But you know, it does attract bad attention as well, so you got to be careful. I was just about on my drive here, I wanted to remind everyone, and I was gonna say, like, guys, if there's ever anything bad in the comments, don't be reading that shit. I never be reading that shit. You know, I mean, not to say that we don't read the comments, but like, don't take any of that shit, because as we get bigger, there's gonna be fucking haters. There's gonna be like despicable people. Get ready for real.
People are always gonna like.
Wow.
People are always gonna try to take you down, whether or not you did anything to them. They're just gonna feel empowered, and when you have keyboard warriors and the protection of the internet, or the not being physically there, I think my version of that is that people don't know what it's like to be punched in the face anymore, so they've gotten braver. So
Honestly, dude,
Yeah.
yo, excuse my language a little bit. I think that keyboard warriors and all those people who are aggressive out there are fucking, that's like the pussiest shit that you could do. That's like,
Yeah.
come on now.
Sure.
Really?
But it's
Like, just say it to my
it's
face
just so
for real.
mental. But it's just so mental, like how people literally encourage you to like off yourself. You know what I mean? And
Whoa, that's
just
craziness.
for no reason. And yeah, it's why.
I wasn't
people
even
do
thinking
that?
to that. I wasn't even thinking to that extent of like off yourself. That's the wild. But yo, you're absolutely
often
right. They
goes
see
there.
that shit. It goes there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Oh my goodness. It's not even just as bad as I'm gonna steal your girl. Off yourself. That's
No,
wild.
we're gonna listen. We're gonna do some rituals, okay, to protect us, protect this little circle here.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for next week's episode. Our horoscope episode is gonna be lit.
Oh, that one, that's gonna be
So
that's
exciting.
such a dive. And yeah, like, as someone who knows pretty well about astrology, I
Both
don't feel like I
y'all.
understand charts that well. So it's something that I'm excited to have like Nikki get better educated on, especially knowing about certain degrees and all those bits. That's
Oh yeah, there's
I'm
so
excited
much
for
to
that
it.
following me. Yeah.
We'll try to get to like we'll talk about like the main general things to know about it, but there's just so much. There really
I'm
is so
expecting
much
a
to-
reading for both of us. I'm expecting a reading for Dawn. I'm expecting a reading for me.
I'm gonna have to do my homework.
My career. I want to know about my love life. And then, I want to know about your shit too. Come on. Can I ask you?
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah.
Are you one of those, do you like charge stones in the moonlight type shit? Is that you?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
Okay.
I believe it's crazy. It's like I used to honestly, I
No
used to somewhat
disrespect to those
believe
girls.
I used to somewhat believe in like gemstones, which I still do. I do think that they have some sort of power. But I bought this one gemstone bracelet that had all the different gemstones on it. And sometimes you're not supposed to mix more than one together. Because they kind of interact with each other. But whatever, I bought one that had it all on a bracelet. And that day that I wore it was the worst energy ever. I mean, I think I talked about this. I literally got into a fight on the train, like a physical fight.
While wearing this shit.
While wearing it. And like, I go on the train all the time, and I'm not going to blame it on the bracelet, but I literally took off the bracelet because on top of that, my dog at the time, he would go to that bracelet and he would be acting weird around it. And I looked at him, he was like drooling. Like his mouth was all wet just from like sniffing my bracelet it was causing some sort of
juju.
weird.
There's some bad juju there.
No.
Yeah, there was some
even
weird
I can agree with
energy.
that. Even I can agree, even no disrespect to the stone chicks out there. I sometimes I bring it up because I almost can't help it because it makes me laugh. But for real, if you believe it, it is true, like 100%. I'm not shooting down on anything like that. But no, I get it. And plus, they probably got charged from that bad energy from the fight, and now it's all in the stones. You gotta fight. We're done with it.
It's some Horcrux shit, you know what I mean? So I threw that out, and I was like, never again. And so the things I kind of believe in, which we'll get into more next week anyway.
I'm so hyped.
Yeah, are things that relate to me, that work for me. I'm not going to go looking into all the things that people that are into like spirituality or that kind of stuff do. Just whatever works for me.
It's one thing or another, but yeah, I'm very, very intrigued for next week.
I think,
I'm hyped as fuck.
Yeah, like when it comes down to it, don't let it dictate you. Like it's not like a crystal ball telling you what's going to happen exactly. But what I like to take from it is context, especially things that I feel like apply to my life. Not that I'm cherry picking, but again, you can't really approach it with this idea that it's going to tell you anything and everything that you need to know, but you can take things from it that can help you navigate what you're going through. So, and it's always a fun conversation, especially when you're trying to like holler up, like, somebody just be like, oh yeah, I know my charts, I know my ascendant, I know like my moon, rising, and all that stuff. But
I don't know anything about no rising. I don't even know what the
so
meaning
this is
of that
kind of cool. This is cool because there's like layers, layers to it, and feeling like I'm at like mid-level. Gabe's like entry level or like, just beginner level. And then
no knowledge.
There's Nikki who has like this wealth of knowledge. So I'm just
queen.
Like, okay, just what do I have to know about this? Okay.
I don't know if I'm that like
She's a priestess of the horoscope. Oh shit.
Booga, booga.
Next week she's gonna come out with a crystal ball and shit and like a fucking headpiece. That'd be so lit.
Right, like starting with this. Our parents are gonna call and be like, why are you messing with that hoodoo voodoo?
Why are you doing the Ouija board?
That's another one. We can talk about that next episode too.
The Ouija board?
Dude, Ouija boards.
You fucked with a
the
Ouija board?
is real. Let's just put it that way.
Dude,
I believe it.
I would not like, those are things I don't fuck with just because that's energy that I don't understand, nor is it like a doorway that I want to open to. Like, I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious.
It's just crazy because it can tell the future. My friends, at least Mariel was there for it. It predicted that Mike was going to be my husband.
We spelled out his fucking name?
At like 16 years old.
What are you talking about?
And the reason why I remember that story is because when it said Mike, we thought that it was her current boyfriend, Michael, who we grew up with. And I was like, ew, hell no. Like, no, that's never going to happen.
Fuck you.
And now
Never
years
gonna
later,
be that.
yeah. And now years later, it's just, I don't know. It's just ironic.
No, I wanna fuck with one, but I've never ever played one in my life because I for whatever reason. I never even wanted to tempt it. Like if I saw it, it would scare me. Like don't even play. Like it doesn't even need to be played with for it to be bad. It's bad.
It's addicting too. I don't know if it's like the spirits in it, but once you start playing with it, you get addicted to it. Something
Can
in
we
it
do
like
it
pulls
once?
you in.
Can we do it once?
Hell no. Let's do it at your house then. We'll do it at your place.
No.
Yeah, I'll do it at your place.
No. I'll do tarot
Shut
cards.
no.
I'll do Lenormand cards, but like
That
Ouija
would've been
board stuff.
real. That
No,
would've been
dude.
fucking
Right? I'm still waiting for it to get me years later. You know, you've seen those movies where it's like they played it when they're younger and all of a sudden they're like married with kids and yeah, right?
You made
And
a
comes back to
deal.
like hug you.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh,
Oh god.
yeah. We can do other stuff. Astrology, tarot cards. I'm into, but
Yeah,
Ouija board.
that's
I don't mind watching other people play it.
Oh yeah. If other people do, happy to watch them do that. You know.
Of course.
Yeah.
So
Of course.
What did you say, Gabe?
yeah.
No. We're gonna talk about Libra style next week. We're gonna talk about all of that. I'm hyped.
Libra
I'm
or
hyped.
Leo rising?
I've never. Damn, I'm almost like buckling into the convo a little bit for next week, but like, okay, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
I know, yeah. Well, I'm so tempted, but let's save it for next week.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for tuning in to the Dual Cast. Again, we are on Spotify, YouTube, and Instagram, and hopefully moving on to other platforms as well. Again, there's so much to be thankful for regarding this year.
Yes. Happy
Thankful.
Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Don't
Really,
forget, give thanks.
really grateful for you guys. If I didn't get to say that earlier today,
Yeah.
I am so grateful for you guys. You're
Thank you for bringing
such a
it
big
back
part of
there,
this
bro.
year.
Thankful for you guys too.
Yes.
And more to come.
There's more to come. We're excited for the next episode, so tune on in and we'll catch you next time, guys.